Come in.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're just waiting on everybody to come in. That's all.
Play some music.
Okay. Uh, Play some music until everybody
Mm-hmm.
get in here.
Till everybody get in here.
Okay. Let me see what.
Yeah, stop playing. It said we got
Okay,
about
can you hear me?
yeah. It said we got about 10 people. I think we should just go ahead.
Yeah, this is enough people.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, okay. So the reason why I was talking about the situation, I'm not sure if everybody. Well, yeah, y'all should be now. Everyone is aware of the Nashville shooting. You know, where I
Mhm.
think it was 3 kids shot and 3 adults.
Mhm.
So now the new thing is they're saying that uh it's a transgender person, supposed to be a transgender person who did all of this, and supposedly she's doing this because when she went to school there, she was assaulted, sexually assaulted, or touched on, or whatever, something like that. But my thing is, I mean, I'm aware of all of the black on black crime, all of the stuff happening in the streets, and whatever
Mhm.
the police pull up and all that. But my thing is, why aren't our police policing, not policing the school, but making sure it's secure enough for our babies to be safe in there? If we can't protect them in school. Like, I mean, at this point, it's like, okay, your child go to get an education, you got to chance it. You either chancing it or I don't know. Like, it's like you don't have a for sure that my baby is coming home at 3 o'clock because there's so much that's going on. And everybody,
Mhm.
oh, well, that's just down south. That's just down south. It's not really down south because it's everywhere. I do know when I was in Ohio, we did have police at our school. We had police at our school
Mhm.
because our school was bad. Like hey Erica, we we had the like the little, what's it called, the metal detector, and like they
Mhm.
did, it was a movie, High School High or something like that. That's what my school looked like the police was up in there. We had a metal detector when you walk in, all that. I'm not saying that it has to be that, but I'm saying, at what point do we say, okay, our children's lives are important enough for us to make sure that they get there, and when they're there, they're safe, and then we could put them in their parents' arms, and then go from there. At what point? Like, I mean, they're saying, oh, well, the police is they're not getting paid enough. They're going on strike, or they're taking the time off because they don't feel like they're being treated fairly here, or they're money isn't covering this, or money. What the hell is the job? And this is coming from a parent. I'm not sure if everybody know my story, but my husband was killed by a police officer, slapped dead in front of my baby. You did not think, not for 1 second, if his daughter was right there, even when you heard the screaming, the shooting kept on going.
I'm
At
sorry
what
that
point
happened.
is our children's lives matter going to count? At what point? Because I mean, I mean, if they're at school, if they're at home, you don't you don't own your kids because they're like, oh, we could come up in here, or if something's going on, the police feel like, oh, they're in fear, they just get to shooting, and they do it in front of your kids. Y'all
Yeah.
don't think, no, if there's no respect or no nothing, like our kids, like, I'm real big on my baby having peace,
Mhm.
or her. I feel like, I mean, yeah, people be telling me like, you do too much, you do too much. I understand it, but I have a daughter, and she done been through some shit that I probably would never understand. And I try my hardest to make sure I'm there, and I understand enough of what she's going through. But
Mhm.
I feel like my child deserves respect, and I'm gonna respect her. And I feel
Mhm.
like if I don't respect my child, yes, I should be having some repercussions. Yes, she should be comfortable enough to say, "Mommy, that hurt. That hurt my feelings." I think that she should. I think that the way that a child feels is important to me.
Oh,
That's just, I
definitely.
mean, I mean, I don't know if it's just me, and because of the bond that I have with my baby, or what we've been through, or what it is, but I feel like, I mean, I give a fuck about a child before I give a fuck about a grown up. I would
Yeah.
see a grown up walking down the street talking about they hungry and pass them motherfuckers are straight up. Because you can go to a temp agency, you can go, wash some cars, cut some grass, you can do a lot. But if I see a child, I'm liable to go in there and buy groceries and deliver them wherever the fuck this baby live at. I'm liable
Yeah.
to do that. Or I'm liable to snatch your mom up and whoop her motherfucking ass and try to get this baby. I'm liable
Yeah.
to do that. But I don't feel like our children, it's like, I don't know if we could just put it all on the police, or I don't feel like our children are being taken serious enough in today's society. I don't think that our children are being valued in today's society. I think that people look at children and they're just like, that's a child, whatever. Like, what the fuck? No, you a grown up, whatever. Almost time for you to die anyway. Fuck you. That's how I feel.
Well, at my kids' schools, when you go through the front door, you do not immediately have access to the rest of the school. It's a couple of doors that you have to go through, and the only way you can go through is that you show them your ID, and they scan it in the system before they let you through both of those doors. So,
Well, yeah. See, are your kids in a private school or something?
no, but the area is, yeah, we moved over here for that reason. I felt like my children deserve an expensive, an extravagant education. So I'm not trying to say anything racial, but I just feel like if I got to move to an area where I know that certain people are going to pay the best for their children to get a great education, then, my children deserve that education too. That's why I
Hmm.
picked the area that we are in, because I know a certain group of people are going to make sure their kids have the best of everything.
Right. And you know what? I do understand that because that's why I moved where I moved now. Like I'm directly across the street from a college. My daughter goes to school around the corner from my house, literally around the corner. Like it's like literally around the corner. I can cut through the backyard and go to the next people and I'll be at her doggone school. But it ain't that much. It ain't. I mean, I don't. I'm gonna try that next week. I'm gonna wait until a little bit after this died down. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna just see if I can go get my child out of school. I
Mm-hmm.
know it's not. I know when you go through the doors in my baby school, you go through the doors, you go through some more doors, and then you like a little bit down the hall on the left hand side. That's where the office is. You got to go in there to go get the kid from school, or you can just keep on walking.
No, no, you can't even get access to the office through those two doors.
Oh yeah, see no, or yeah, it's not
Yeah,
like that here.
they
But see,
gonna make.
this school that this happened at was a private school.
Oh, it was. and
Yes.
and my thing of it is, it's like you are killing people based upon something that happened during your childhood. So what does that have to do with the current students and staff, the faculty staff that's there now? Why you didn't do this? And I'm not condoning the violence, but you're hurting people that have nothing to do with your pain.
Right. And not but see, okay, that's what I said. The new thing is that's the new thing. Like the video, okay, let me see if I can try to pull it up. Because when I was watching it, I think they were because I don't want to say too many people names, but I think it was like some law that they were saying had passed, and they were saying that it was making the uh I'm not trying to disrespect nobody by saying this. You know, I hope no one feels no type of way about it. I'm just, this is just what's happening now. But the LGBTQ community were upset, and it's not so much as just the community, but the ones who were changing themselves. If you get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, they were it's like a lot supposed to be going on. Like it's actually a blogger on YouTube, a content creator, and they're big. They're very big. They're big. Like they got millions of followers,
Oh wow.
and they even was saying something about uh attacking Christian places. Like we are all for that. We're for attacking Christian places because the school that this happened at was a private school and it was a Christian school.
Oh.
So, and then the oldest one, I want to say, I think she was 68. The woman was 68 years old.
Mm-mm-mm.
So not only are our children, but our elders are being just like, I mean, who means something? Who is it? Where are the people, and who are the people that do mean something in today's society? Because I mean, it's bad enough we already tearing ourselves down, but it's a hell of a war out here in these damn streets, in this world, in society. We don't know what our children are going through
Yeah.
at all. And I mean, and then it's like, well, we get on this thing on this little red app, and we bash each other, we talk each other down, and we stay on here for hours and hours and hours. And I look at that as if it's neglect. Like, where are your damn kids now? Where are they? Like, like all these hours that you're on here, like hell, even the other people that we was talking about. What are you doing? Because I know me, I go through too much just trying to sleep in a separate room of my doggone child.
Right.
So I don't understand. Like I got to literally explain, hey, look, pointing at my phone. Like, yeah, I'm on here. Oh, okay. Okay, so just go to the other room. Like, I mean, what are we doing?
Right, because mine definitely aren't exposed to this. Definitely
No,
not.
no. And mine was until I had the little situation, but then I had to get that undergo. But my thing now is the safest route homeschool? Is that the safest route? Because
No,
I mean, me personally, I don't think I'm not gonna say I don't think. I'm not gonna say this. Okay, no, wait. Let me find another way. I'm not gonna say I don't have
I feel
time.
like homeschooling is the safest way because at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about your child being harmed or going through stuff like what is going on. So
But
safest way for me will be homeschool.
yeah, but for me,
but then what about work?
I feel like the kids aren't getting enough when they're being homeschooled. Like, when COVID happened, both my girls were home, and like they weren't doing so well with the at home information from the teachers. And then I felt like I was teaching a class. Like, I'm like, why are they going to school online and I'm steady having to explain every day what the teacher is being putting out. It didn't work for me.
But I mean, but then you gotta think about um oh, we got a gay man in here who wants to. Hey, Mr. West, don't do not block him. Do not block him. But I told y'all we need our haters. Thank you
No,
for
we
coming
don't.
in. Thank you for coming in and speaking. You took your busy time out of your day to come say, "Hey, stank." And so we're gonna say hey to you back. Thank you for wasting your time. Yeah.
Well,
Now go back.
he didn't say speak to none of us. He's speaking to somebody that ain't even here. What we paying attention to that for? But listen, okay, so if we do homeschool, because this is something really that is like weighing on me. Like it's like weighing on me. Like I feel how Sweet feel. Like when the COVID situation happened, I ain't gonna lie. And when it first happened, it was two of us in the house. Like me and her daddy was here, and it was
Hmm.
a struggle. Like it was like, okay, you go to work, I stay home. What you go ahead and turn. And the teachers want you to make sure that they see the parent at least two times throughout the
Yeah,
video, and want you to go over this and go. I had homework, and I already graduated.
But but to think of it, what's more important, their safety or them going to school? That's what you got to look at.
But okay, so that's my thing. Yes, they're say I feel like they're both hand in hand. I don't think that one is more important than the other because not only does your child going to school help them with their development, but it's a certain type of education that you get in the classroom that you cannot get online. You can't. You can't.
yeah. You see what Erica said?
My sons are homeschooled only because my 10-year-old grandson almost got his head. What?
Yeah. I think it just depends on the school because, like I said, we have that extra
Oh, Lord.
section at my school.
But you got to realize too, as parents, you don't want to have to be going to work thinking, you know what I'm saying, especially the schools that has been hit. So
Yeah.
you don't want to be at work thinking, something like that could happen again because it can. But you don't want to be a parent and be at work thinking, you know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, what did this break out? What did then your child call could be calling because they may have forgot something at home or something. Then they calling you paranoid. You can't do your job because you all worrying about what's going on at the school.
Yeah.
So
Mm-mm.
I mean, it plays a part. That's what I'm saying. To me, I feel like if something like that happened at school, that school
Come
should be.
on.
Yeah. I think
Hey,
it.
baby. She in the room. Go ahead.
I think that the schools should put better protections in place. Like there has to be a presence of police there. We have one inside the school and we have one sitting in the parking lot. But maybe every school don't have the budget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying though. That shouldn't be in the budget. That should be like doing okay, so I did
Required.
it should be a requirement. Now listen, this is the thing though. This is why I want to have a conversation because I actually talked to the school this morning when I dropped my baby off, and I wanted to ask about it. Like, what did y'all ever think about this? And you know what this bitch told? I mean, this lady told me. Well, that probably wouldn't work because she's scared of the police.
What?
Which, yeah, my daughter is scared of police, but I think that's even more. I like that even because she's not going to go near the police. So if something is happening, she's not going to go near you. So if the danger is going towards you, then she's not gonna. It's like a distraction. Like, I mean, it pissed me off when she said it because I'm like, that's not like what I was asking you. Like, I know her fears. I know what I got this. But you telling me, oh well, that wouldn't help because she's scared of police, and this is in Nashville.
Yeah.
I wanted to turn that office and me and her involved in turning it to Nash. I want to do it. Like, it's like the ultimate disrespect because I'm really concerned.
Okay, so if we don't want the presence of the officers, at least they can have that security like mine do. I mean, immediately when you step into the school, you have to show your ID. The intercom goes off. Please hold your ID so many feet away from the intercom. They show you, they have you show their ID. They scan it from the system that's in the office, and then they ask you, "What are you there for?"
Well, they do that here. They do that here, and they do it inside the elementary, high school, the middle school. They got that because at the end of the day, um, they're talking about here putting the metal detectors in the middle school. They already got it in the high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how
So
my school was. But see, this is the thing though. So I mean, because that works. Because her school has that, but that works at the front door. You could go around to the side door though, and there's
Oh
no thing over there.
no, everything is locked up.
That's how it's supposed to be though. But these schools were not locked up. This isn't the
Oh,
first time or the second time this situation has happened either.
oh wow.
oh wow.
So they
Y'all remember what was that thing? Hold on, let me look. I was trying to drop the link so I could get on my other device, so I could try to see if I could share the screen because I can't do it on my phone. But hold up, y'all.
so this person knew that they could get through the side door.
Yeah.
Well, this is my thing. Either they knew they can get through the side door, or the side door wasn't locked, or someone on the inside helped them.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it is
Yeah.
sad.
That could be the reason. Yeah. But
Because most people, I mean, if the side doors aren't really used unless it's dismissal time or something like, they're not even
Mm-hmm.
used during when the school start. They don't use the side doors. They don't even use the back. Well, I know elementary school, they don't use the back door. You use the front door during when it's time to go to school, and then when it's out, they use the front and the back doors, not the side doors. The side doors are used when it's like something going on, like a what they call it, a fire drill or something like that. That's when they start using the side doors. And they well, here it's like different times that they allow the kids to leave. If you're a bus rider, you leave at a certain time. If you're a car rider, you leave at a certain time. And it's like they got different parts of the building of where they be sitting at and waiting. And then like even with the car drivers, when you pull up to get my baby, it's like a tag you got to have in your window. Then you got to have your ID out. But after so long of them realizing, the car, they just go ahead and say it on the mic. Oh, bring such and such out. The parent is here. Because
Oh,
yesterday, when I was talking to my fiance's dad, he said he didn't use his ID. He doesn't have his ID. He has to go get one. But he explained that to them, and they understood it. There's no fucking understanding. Because what if that wasn't her granddad?
right.
But see, like people don't understand stuff like that because these kids, these are children that we're talking about.
mm-hmm.
Like these kids, I mean, yeah, they may if they've seen that person, then yeah, okay, they'll go ahead and go. But some kids aren't built like that. Some kids like, oh, okay, well, hey, come on. Oh, okay, where my mommy? Oh, she told me to pick you up.
Now, see, we don't have those measures at the for the car line. I guess the teachers know all the parents because everybody just pull up, and if the kids see their car, they go get in the car. But we do have, those two policemen, the one that's sitting in the parking lot, the one that was on the inside, he at one end, and the other one is at the other end. So they don't even ask us for IDs. There's no papers in our windows. It's just like, I guess those are supposed to be the safety measures with the police out there.
Yeah, see, our pickup line, there's no cops out there. There's the principal, and they got the gym man, and then some of the teachers are out there with walkie talkies. Come on, and oh, hold on, wait 1 second.
But see, let me tell you, that's the. I mean, it's sad that the fact that we can't trust the police because at the end of the day, you know, they supposed to protect us.
Yeah.
But being that society is getting so rough and things are so happening, I mean, you as a parent, I mean, what should you do? I mean, for real, what should you do?
And then with all the police violence, I mean, the biggest gang are the police.
Right, exactly. So it's like it's a losing situation when it comes to your kids. Like I said, but a parent cannot be at work worrying about their child because they work performance not gonna turn out right.
Yeah.
And then the parent can't sit home with the kids all day, unless they get a home job and a parent, if it's two household, one of the parents can stay home to be with the kids. But
But
it's
I
But what about the single parent households?
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying. I mean, with the single parent, they can't do it at all because at the end of the day, they gotta work. So it's a losing situation. But see, if they would tap in with the schooling a little bit more, because the one with K-12,
mhm.
um they got a good system with their classing, and when because they are home, they are at home school, so they got a good system that they got going on. The kids are in front of the laptop or whatever, and the teacher have so many people, I mean so many in the class or whatever, and she's able to see all of them, and they're able to see her. So I just think that they might have to put a little more thought into it. I mean, it
So,
can work. It
and
can
what's
work.
this on? What is this? You said K-12.
K-12, yes.
Okay.
Because I was gonna let my son do the K-12, but he begged it, to go. He wanted to be in the public school, but I think it, like I said, they do more research on it and think about it more. It can work out that way. These kids don't have to be in those schools. And again, I believe once a tragic happened at a school, that school needs to be closed down because of the fact you don't know the trauma that it could have had on that child, like with the guns, shooting and people getting
Miss Renee,
killed.
drop the link again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. With it's pent up, but with the trauma
Mm-mm.
with the
No, you
kids,
didn't pin
I didn't pin it. Okay,
it.
what the kids have to go through what they go through, you know that's crazy. You don't wanna. I don't see. I will actually not allow my child. If something would have happened at the school like that, I would not allow my child to go back to that school.
I mean, but I think it didn't happen. Okay, well now that it didn't happen in the private school, it now at this point it did happen in all of the schools now. Like it didn't already happen at a high school. It didn't already happen at a public school. Now it's a private school. So it ain't. I mean, it doesn't really like. I mean, they don't care. And it's like the kids are the target. Let's get the kids. Get the kid. I mean, because of course our children are our future. It doesn't get. I mean, I don't know. Me being me, I have zero understanding when it comes to a child. Like my understanding is out the roof. Like soon as you involve the kid, it's like I don't understand no more. I lost you lost me instantly. As soon as the kid got involved, and it just seemed like that's what is the target. Either our children or our elders are being targeted now.
Most definitely. That's true. That is definitely true. But I mean, what can we do?
That's what
What
I'm
can
saying.
we
So
do?
what
Because
what what,
there's no
what
trust. It's no trust in the law and in the system. It's no trust. So I mean, it's like you in fear. Seriously, you're in fear.
But you said that your son did do homeschooling though. Cause I'm dead serious, y'all. Like
No,
I really feel like I
I
need
was
another
gonna
option.
I was gonna let him. I was gonna put him in the homeschooling, but he didn't want to. He wanted to go to public school, but I had wanted him to do homeschooling, but he didn't. So,
Mm.
but I did the review on it, and let me tell you also, this is what they told me. They said, and this is the K-12. They did field trips. Like they'll tell you where you're gonna have the field trip, and the parents can go to take them to, if they home or whatever, can go on the field trip. They have graduations. They have they do everything that a public school do. They do everything a public school do.
And it's all at home on a computer.
All at home. You got, but see, this the thing. You're gonna be in front of the teacher. The teacher gonna be able, I mean, you're gonna be, your kid gonna be in front of the computer, and they're gonna be able to see the teacher. And the teacher is gonna be able to see them. So that's what I'm saying.
Gorgeous.
It's really it's a good thing to want to put your kid in, in that, because it's, to me, it's just too many kids getting killed in school. For real,
It's
for real.
way too many.
So
Way too many.
homeschooling will be the best, but I mean, they even told me that they will provide the computers, the books that they would need. They supply everything that you need as you would be in a public school,
Mm.
and your kid gonna have to be in front of that computer for 8 hours a day. They have lunch break. You have time to do the lunch, go have lunch, and come back. Because, like I say, the teacher will be able to see every student that log into the computer. And
And
I
but see,
really,
then it's like at that token, oh well, then you probably gonna be labeled as a bad parent because now you got to have a nanny. Because I mean, single parent household, you can't just not go to work because you got to, like, I mean, how do you choose that? Like, I'm not in a position no more to where I can say, okay, well, I can just sit at home, my baby, I don't care, daddy working, we can get, hey, daddy, we can't do that no more. So now it's
right,
like, okay, so now what?
right, yeah.
I don't know why I can't hit this link. I don't know why this link not working. So you gonna take this one out of here? Not yet. Oh, you gonna leave that one in here? Not yet, cause I can't take that out yet. Okay. I know when he gonna go get your gas line. Well, make sure, okay, if we get your gas line today, I'll hook everything up. The whole will come out.
Hey,
Okay.
so
I don't want to leave you without no stove. All right.
I just seeing you in here. My bad. Hey, so, but yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's like we don't have a grip on these kids no more, Lord.
The things are going, my children will be homeschooled. The way things are going, my children will be homeschooled. I'm with you, honeybee, but see, I don't know. Yeah, I think I need to just get with Sweet Sweet and figure out about this work at home stuff because my career field is not work at home, and I don't know. I don't know
Maybe
why
you,
this link is
maybe
not
you can
working.
you can do it, and once you get a homeschool, you can let her, because she could be in one room, you can be in another room. Like I said, they have breaks. They have breaks where they get a break from sitting down. They'll give them about like maybe 10 to 15 minute break. Let them get up, go to the bathroom, go, grab something or something like that, and then they have to be back in front. I mean, they do everything. They do everything. I mean, I tell you, I was really gonna do it. I really wanted my son to do, but he just like bad. Like he wanted to. He like, well, I just want to go to public school.
Hey, I got
I don't want to do, but I really wanted him to do it.
Well, like I think the reason why the kids really want to do public school is because they're not able to socialize with their friends. And that's what was going on with my two. They missed their friends.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying with K-12, they will be able to meet the students that are a part of the group, that are part of the school. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they do go on field trips. They do get to meet their classmates. Yep. Which I think is that neat. I honestly, with the way I don't want, I wouldn't want to chance my kids with this public school thing. That's how it's going on. It's difficult to try to change that. I mean, because it's getting worse. It's like, then the kids are fighting and disrespecting the teachers. The teachers can't say nothing to the students because the parents gonna go up there. They're gonna act up because somebody said something to their child, so they're gonna go and show out. So I mean, at the end of the day, the teachers don't have no chance in this, like this time.
But
Teachers
but
don't
you
have no chance.
but you know what's crazy is when the kids were home, the parents got a taste of what the teachers were dealing with.
Right,
So you would think
right.
that that the parents would have more respect for the teachers because they actually see how their child acts at school. It was so many parents saying, "I can't wait till this is over. When they going back to school?" Okay, well now you see what the teachers be going through.
And then, and I get it. Sometimes the teachers don't tell the truth, or could be lying, or whatever the case may be. But see, that's when you as a parent need to have a better judgment. Hey, helmet head. Yeah, I really
Hey,
want to know who the hell
Triple.
that.
Hey,
Hey,
bro.
Triple. Hey, bro.
Hey,
But like I said, parents got to stop being so. And it's a circle, like I said, and I get it because, like, back in the day, um when I was growing up, and I said this on the trolling dog, I was growing up, it was different because you can get paddled, like you would get 3 licks, and it had to
Oh,
be
I don't want nobody thinking. I don't want nobody paddling my baby.
and see, that's why they stopped it, because it's like when I was growing up, when you got in trouble and you got a parent, it will always be another teacher there, the teacher and the
Mm-mm,
parent, I mean teacher and the
mm-mm.
principal, that would be there, and you would get 3 licks. And
No.
so they took that out of there. And so slowly, I mean, the kids start being disrespectful. So now, and this time, kids are fighting with the teachers. They beat the teachers up. The teachers can't say nothing to them. They being disrespectful. It's it's a losing chance. It's just a losing.
I mean, but see, that's the thing. I mean, my baby she not disrespectful. She don't do all that. She's more. I don't know. She's sheltered. But I see that's the thing though. I don't want they don't need to be trying to put no paddle back in no school because then I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go ahead and do my own thing because I don't agree with that. I don't do that. She don't get whoopings. We're not gonna do that. We if it got to be another way around it.
okay,
See, and that
so
and that's how it ended up getting out, because the parent to say, "Oh, I don't spank my child," or nothing like that. But these goddamn kids these days that's in these classrooms need they ass whooped.
they do.
They need a pattern. But see, then also too, when I was growing up, when I got into the 6th grade, it's like we had alternative school. Instead of suspending you home, they would have another school. They would have a bus that would pick the ones that's going to alternative school and it's from 6th to 12th grade. So what they do, they will have you will have a classroom that's for the 6th grade, classroom for the 7th grade, classroom for the on up. So instead of sending the kids home, you would go there, and you still wouldn't miss out your school work or whatever the case may be. If you got suspended 10 days, you got to go to that suspension school. And but now when they suspend you, they sending the kids home. The kids ain't got nothing to do. They're gonna sit home and be on the PS4, whatever the case may be, or they're gonna be in the streets running around doing stuff they ain't got no business when their parents are at work. So again, is you going back to the drawing board because you don't got shit. I mean, we don't have shit to do. So you got to start all over again.
Well,
Like I say, huh?
I really think it's about the area because we have a specific area in the school where those kids go to. They're suspended, but they're blocked out for the rest of from the rest of the school until they're not suspended. So if they're suspended, they still have to go to that section of the school. And if the school has any type of activities like a ball game or something, they're not allowed in.
Well, that
No,
would
that's
be
the ours is
that
if
would.
you suspended, you suspended. You don't go to school.
No, no, they
Well,
still.
I mean, but then you gotta look
All
at
right,
it.
thank you. Oh, you about to take my
It's
trash
on
out too?
Not yet, 'cause I ain't bust your bag. I don't want
it's
to see
that's
you.
Oh,
called
thank you.
um ISS. That's
All right.
that's what you're talking about. The ISS, where you
Yeah.
stay in. Yeah. See, the ISS don't work. That didn't work. That would be good because of the fact the kids will go get there and they still will play around in the classroom and do all kind of stuff like that.
In school
But see, this is the
suspension.
thing. They need to start having every state. I feel like every state should have a meeting and there because the parents do what they can when they're not with their kids. And like Triple said, you gotta talk and prepare your child about everything that they do. See, this is the thing. Nobody is being putting their foot down when it comes to their kids. They're not putting their foot down. What you need to do as a parent, you got to discipline these kids. I'm not saying that you got to hit your child all the time, but you got to be firm on what you say to your child. Because I'm telling you something, I'm firm with mine. I scare the shit out of mine. I scared the shit out of them.
Right,
So they know.
without even having to touch them.
Exactly. And so as long and you prepare them at home, so that means when they go to school, they're gonna do what they're supposed to do. But see, that's the nobody that some of these parents don't have the time to teach these kids. So then you got these kids going to school acting amok, one thinking they want to be taking guns to school because you know what I'm saying? Because the kids are even acting the same way as some of these crazy ass adults that they feel the need that they can have to take somebody off the earth. And where did we go wrong that the kids would think something like that? So it's a
Mm-hmm.
problem in society that we're doing wrong as parents. And like at the end of the day, I blame the parents. And let me tell you the reason why I blame the parents because everything starts at home.
It
Learning,
does.
everything starts at home. If you teach your kids and you talk to them, see the thing about it, you can't go to work and then come home. I'm tired. You got kids and you can't check on. Well, did you do your homework? You know what I'm saying? Or what? Have that time and talk and spend time with your kids. And then I'm gonna tell you, I take one day out of the week and spend with my kids. Well, my kids half on grown. Well, it's just two of them home now, but I take time out with them. I ask them about their day. We take them out to eat, have family day. See, when you don't do that and show them that love, the kids that's when they start roaming the streets
Mm-hmm.
because they're looking for something that was already should be in the household from the giddy up. It doesn't matter. I understand we have to work as parents, but you also got to take the time out to take care of your kids and be in their life. Because then that way, when the streets start trying to pull them in, they know how to block it and keep it moving. Simple as that. They know how to block it and keep it moving. They're not that peer pressure couldn't be on them because they already been taught at home. I cannot do this. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't hang with this type of crowd because I know this type of crowd does this and this and that. I can't do that. But see, if we're not talking to these kids, they're not gonna learn. So then we got the ones that goes into the schools and then been bullied and everything. So they got to take their frustration out on other kids. So they want to go in and shoot up the whole school. You gotta learn. You gotta learn later on. it's something wrong with your child. If your child around here killing cats and dogs and flicking lighter, fleeing, that the signs be there for the parents to pick up. But see, that's the thing. The parents don't pick up on the signs. So then it start getting worse because ain't nobody paying attention to the child. That's why I said if you're not gonna take care of these kids, don't be out here having these babies. Because there's protection out here that can stop you from having these kids. You know you don't want to raise none, so why have them? You don't have to. Whoever you sleeping with can use protection. You can use protection to keep you from having these babies. And then we won't have these babies that's in here that have to not getting the love that they need. It can stop a lot of stuff. Hey Rockwell, hey love, hey beautiful. So I mean, if the parents, like I say, at the end of the day,
It
we
does
wouldn't
start at
have.
home.
Yeah, it starts at home. If we wouldn't have these games, honestly, we would not have these games that's going on. And then you got these fathers that have these babies, and you out here instead of having babies, but then at the end of the day, you can't blame the man because you as a woman, as a mother, knowing you not supposed need to be having all these kids and you can't take care of all these kids and you can't keep your eyes on all these kids, why not protect yourself? It's not all about the man protecting him. He needs to too. But you as a woman who knows she not fit for all these kids. And she can't keep her eye on. So why you don't cover up what you need? You need to cover up. Period, point blank. But no, you got these people out here having these babies left and right. Even down to the men. Men, you don't want to have these babies. Get your the balls cut off. Stop it. It's not good to run around here with all these kids and you know you're not going to take care of them. We don't have our fathers like my father like back in the day. They have kids and still able to work and stick it in with the parent, knowing he probably don't love the mama no more, but he got kids and he trying to stick it out with her to help her with her children. He not out here running amok trying to start a whole new family because he already got 5 or 6 kids in the household. We don't have those type of men no more that stick it out.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
No, we don't. We don't. We don't
I
have
mean,
them no
it's
more.
very
Those
select.
men was our grandfather and our great grandfathers. Those are the men that's not here no more. Now the men that we got now is he trying to find the baddest female that he could try to get pregnant. And then we got some of the females that's out here trying to get with the men that got the most money that can take care of them so they can try to make these men's life miserable. Or the men's making them women's life miserable. I don't think that women are the same way. No, we don't have the women's like that no more. The women the good women's, and then we might have, a little tab here and there. But the good women, the soul of the household are your grandma, your great grandma, your great great grandma, because now the grandmas are younger. The grandmas are 35. Remember growing up back in the day, your grandma at least be over 50. We don't have that no more. So the grandmas that we got now is not teaching the grandkids because my grandma taught me. So, and my my mama taught me. So we don't have that. We just don't have that no more. Kids don't make you up, and it don't. And you right, him. It don't make you a father, and it don't make you a mother. But yet you out here still having these babies.
I was trying to come bring my
Okay,
device up
Raphael.
here so that I could um you play the clips that I was doing, but it won't let me do it on here either. I don't know how to do it.
And see,
And
like
see, like
that
that
blackout,
blackout,
he's saying
he
he
said
my
he
boss
my
said that
boss
he's
said
a
that he's
single
a single
parent.
parent.
And
He
he's a
said, "What is
father.
exactly happening? Because I raised my daughter by myself." See,
But see,
but see,
everybody
everybody
wanna
wanna
have
have
babies.
babies,
And see,
and
some of
see,
these
some of
girls
these
out
girls
here
are here
thinking
thinking
that
that
having a
having
baby
a
for
baby for
somebody
somebody
is gonna
is gonna
keep that
keep that
person
person
together.
together.
A baby
A
don't hold
baby
no
don't hold no
man.
man.
A baby
A
don't
baby
hold
don't
no
hold no
woman.
woman. It sure don't. And to be honest with you, I mean, some people say that it don't help you, grow up or whatever. But I think different. My daughter made me grow up. Like I grew up a lot. I was fond of, doing stuff, just hood stuff and doing all that. Like just, didn't give a fuck. But when I had my baby, I grew up. I was like, yep, they gonna hurt her. I got to stop. They gonna get my daughter or something. So I don't know.
And see,
But I
that's what I
don't think that it would make you a man or a woman just because you didn't lay it down and had a child.
and see
And
that's
see,
how
that's
when
how
I was
I
so
was so
you
you
echoing.
echoing.
Go on
Go
mute.
on mute. Am I echoing?
Yeah, you echoing because it making when I talk you it make it go out and come back in. Okay, it's gone now. But but when I was growing up, and like I said, I was wild. But when I had my first child, my thing is I gotta stop. See, and that's the thing. People don't understand that when you have your first child, that means it's not about you no more. Your life is over with now. Your focus gotta be on that child. You gotta make sure this child is good. It's not about you no more. So if you wanted to be about you, you wouldn't have got pregnant. You would have did what you needed to do to protect yourself to keep you from having a baby. So now then when you get pregnant, now you gotta say, hey, I shouldn't have did what I did. Now my life is over. I got a child to take care of. But see, that's not what they do now. Because they having babies after baby, having a baby every year. By the time your body healed up, you pregnant again. And at the end of the day, you cannot blame the man. Because if the man leave, who the baby gonna stay with? But then if the man leave, you need to be a man and say, I got you pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I knew this. I gotta stick it in with you. But then you got the ones still going out. They don't got one pregnant. Then now you having 2 and 3 women pregnant at the same time. Rockwell say, yes, having a child will snap you into shape. Yep, same here for me. I had to pull all the way. That's right. Not to say some that me. Old me don't come out. Right. And that's what I say. The old me tends to come out. It do. They ain't gone forever. But then I have to respect myself as a parent. And my child is looking at me. So I knew then, oh, when they all this fighting and being mad, and you can't. You got to get your ass up and get a job. You got to take care of this baby. So I did what I had to do. I had to swallow my pride and say, you know what? My child come first. My child come first. But then, like I said, you don't have those who do that. They want to keep going and keep on having these babies, trying to impress these men. And you already know that some of them ain't no good. They got like damn near 15 children, and they ain't taking
No,
care
they
of them.
put their babies on the back burner. Their baby life got to revolve around them, not them revolve around their baby. They don't. These people, the kids aren't the same. It don't. I don't know. It's not the same no more for children. Like they don't have childhood. They don't. These babies are stripped of so much to the point. It's just sick. It's sad. It's just this depressing for real. It really is. It really is.
Hammerhead said the fathers don't want to work. They don't want to work these days. What they want to do is they thinking trying to get out here and get this fast money, thinking they get this fast money and it's about that. But what you don't understand is fast money comes with two things: jail or death. No, you know when you get into that game, it comes with two rules. And the two rules is jail or death. So you rather choose going out here getting a job, but you want to sell drugs, or you want to be a criminal, you want to rob banks, you want to rob people, than to work for your shit? Because selling drugs is no guarantee. Period. Now, if you got a mindset, well, if I'm gonna sell these drugs, right? What I'm gonna do is, and let me roll back to the olden days, the old school drug dealers, what they do. Because I know, because my stepfather was a drug dealer. So what the old school did, made their money, put money up. Now you got the young drug dealers that want to come out here, sell the drugs, and want to buy all the chain, knowing you got kids now. You want to buy all the chain. You want to buy $300 and $400 sneakers, but your children walking around here with no shoes or clothes. Then you got these mothers that's gonna cut up on you because you out here looking good and she ain't got no money, and then she got to take care of the kids. But see, all drug dealers put money up.
Yeah, you don't never make your money where you lay your head. You don't bring that around your family. You're supposed to respect them enough not to put them in no like harm's way. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. Like, what wasn't nobody. It was literally blocked. You was on the block. You was hitting the block. You was going somewhere to get you. You wasn't going to nobody's house where they got their kids or anything. And I'm not going, whatever. I'm not too good to say yes. I smoke, a little weed here and there. But my thing is, I'm not coming to you. If I pull up at your house and I hear a kid or I see a kid, I don't even want it no more. I'm all the way sober. I don't want it. Like, I don't. I just, it's okay, baby. It's all right. Nope, I forgot. Left money. Something happened. Like, it's just, I don't know. People these days, it's like I keep on saying, the respect for the kids is no longer here. It's not here. Like, people tell me, "Oh, you do too much." That's your child. She's supposed to obey, and she's supposed to say do and do. And no, I'm asking her. I didn't ask you to raise her. I got this. I'm asking her. What does she want? The hell, she want what you tell her she want. No, she don't. Our taste buds ain't the same. We don't like the same thing. No, she don't. She has an option. But plenty of people, it's so many people that tell you, "Oh, you doing too much. She running your life. That little girl got you wrapped around her figure. Oh, she walking all over you." Oh, okay. And I just listen to it. Because I see now that the children these days, they don't have a room to vent. They don't have the space to tell you how they feel. They don't have any of that. It's all gone. It's all about me. Not literally me, but that's what parents. It's all about the parent. You go
Oh,
out, you
you
kick.
good, Rockwell. We know you
What do you
driving.
say?
You good. But thank you for listening in while you driving, though. But yeah, but then at the end of the day, then
Oh,
home mute situation.
oh,
Okay. But then at the end of the day, um, the fathers. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing the mothers, because I'm bashing the fathers too. Because the fathers need to step in and do their part. When you're not with that mother, just because you're not with that mother means, oh, you home free, that you don't got to take care of your child. See, you don't want to be with the mother no more. Things are not working out. Y'all moving on. Okay, then you do that. But then at the same time, even though you're not with that mother, you still got a child you got to take care of. You can't forget about your child. See, if the men that have these babies step in, especially the ones with the boys, you step in, you get that firm hand to that boy, let him know that he can be somebody. be in his life. See, I'm not gonna say all men, but men tends to run and leave the responsibility on the mother. But y'all gotta understand, man, women can't do it by themselves. They can't. They cannot do it by themselves. They need you to stand up and be in that child. Like, you don't gotta be with that mama. But it's nothing wrong with you standing and being in your child's life. Hold on, take over, Lady Ray. Hold on, I got a phone call.
All right. Yeah, well, see, my thing is, yeah, Rock World, that's big facts, because I have no understanding when it comes to my baby. None at all. Like, even when people say what they say, I'm like, oh, okay. And the whole time in the back of my head, I'm looking at their kids like, well, shit. At the end of the day, you probably should have asked her how she felt about the hairstyle, because it looked like it got done last week, or I don't know. But hey, like, I mean, I understand what sis is saying about the fathers this and fathers that, but let's not exclude these mamas. Some of these mamas is good for nothing. Some of these mamas ain't shit. Some of these mamas ain't good for nothing but laying on their back, like I said on somebody else's panel earlier. A lot of these mamas is plan B gone wrong. They should have got swallowed. That's how I think about it, because when I had my child, my life, I didn't already live my life. Now I'm raising a young lady so that she can live her life to the fullest. Because mom, I did mine. I'm good. I laid down, I had her, and I'm gonna make sure that she can live her life to where it can suit her, where she's comfortable. She can make her life better, and she can grow from there. Not just be good for laying on your back, because that ain't good for nothing. I mean, I know when I was younger, my uncle used to always say, if all he gonna do is give you a wet ass, what you going over there for? Absolutely nothing, because I'm good. Like that's just how I think. Like, I mean, but my whole fact of the matter is, it's always the kids for me. If the kids is just left out or mistreated or treated like they just there, like they just taking up space or something. Like, I look at some parents and I be watching, I just be like, damn. Like, sometimes some of these things the parents say to their kids, it be hurting my god doggone feelings. I be like, what? Well, come here, baby. Let me give you a hug. Like, I'll get the hug of my baby just because everybody else baby get mistreated. And she, mama, just stop. Just stop. I just want to show you, because I don't know. I feel bad for that baby. If I could hug and kiss them, I would. But some of these kids, it's like they don't have the room and to vent or be themselves at home. And then when they get to school, they can't do it there. Some of them act out because they're not able to be a child. Like, they used to being, well, I take care of my younger sisters and brothers. No, 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 no. That's your mama's job. Your mama and daddy supposed to take care of your sister and brothers, and you too. You got to have a childhood. These children nowadays, they don't have childhood. They're getting stripped from everything. It's like it's like, now it just feels to me like people look at children like they're just taking up space or something. Like, they don't mean as much as they mean to me. Like, I love children. Children are very important to me. If a child come around, I could be acting up. I'll be cutting up. As soon as I see a kid, I'm snapping into reality. Like, oh my bad. Like, we could probably be about to fight, and I'll be half up in your ass. And as soon as I see a kid, I'm over. It's over. I'm done. I ain't finna do this. I'm not about to put myself out there or make this child think that this is okay, because it's not. But others don't look at it like that, and nobody, like, it's like, not saying nobody, but a lot of folks don't look at it like to where these children need respect. I respect the hell out of my daughter. I don't care what nobody says. She could, if that's called walking over me, then baby, walk, stump if you have to, because I'm gonna respect mine. I'm sorry. Now, whatever the next mama to do or whatever the next parent do, that's on them. But when it come to mine, and I feel that way even when it come to her being a visitor in somebody's house. If y'all ain't got your house in order, she don't need to be. She don't need to be there. It's okay. She all right. She come on home. We bored, but it's all right. She good. We turn on every doggone TV in this mug if you want to. You ain't none of that. You want to go outside? I'm coming outside. Let's go outside with you. Like, I told her this weekend, I said, girl, your mama's still young. I can still do this. What you want to do? I can play with you. Yeah. We be playing and everything. My baby, let me tell you something. When it comes to my daughter, my mind is like straight on her, especially on the weekends. I get to ask her down what they was talking about at school, girl. The other day I'm on live and she said, yeah, because this girl, I'm like, whoa. I'm on the line. Wait a minute, let me get off. Like, what's happening? Like, I have those talks with my daughter. with whatever happened in school day that made you so doggone mad. I want to slap her, mama. I was just thinking, man, but my God, my nail polish, and that's all I could think about. I was not gonna mess up my nail, yeah, girl, because I can imagine. Like we be having talks like that, but it's like our children can't vent, our children can't feel, our children can't talk, our children can't move, our children they can't do shit. But when they get inside these schools, they the number one. Like they targets. It's like if I allow my baby to go to school, I'm putting a target on her back. If I don't allow her to go to school, I'm not gonna be able to provide for her the way I need to. It's like a no. It's like a lose lose situation. Like I'm really like in a confusion state right now. Like really in a confusion state. So we're the point. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Can y'all hear me? Can somebody in the chat say if they hear me? Oh shit. I don't even fucking know what the fuck I did. Okay, press more. Settings. Audio. The phone. Okay, can y'all hear me? Okay, yes, y'all can hear me. Okay, yeah, my bad, y'all. But yeah, Yeah, see, it's like the I don't know. I love my baby. I love my baby to pieces. But see, the bad part about it is I love all the babies. Every her little friends come over here, baby. I love them too. I love the one little girl that was getting out the tub. She said, "I love when I take baths because you give me hugs when you take me out." I said, "Do your mama hug you?" No, she don't hug me. She be too tired. And I kind of understood because I could understand being tired. I be tired. I understand being tired, but I'm never too tired for my baby. I promise. She be all over me, but like I'm a dog on playground, and I just be laying there. Like I mean, ain't nothing else. I mean, because my mindset is still the fact that children are the future. I live my life. I done lived my life to the fullest. I done my dirt. I done some good. I done went through the hell and hay waters. I done overcome some shit. I got my own story. And now I feel like now it's time for me to allow her to have her own story, her own childhood, so that she could say, "Well, this is where I came from," and feel good about it. Even though we got stuff that she's fighting through and we've been through. Even with all of that, I want my baby to still look back when you get older, when you finally do make it through this little trial and tribulation that God to put us in. I hope that you, if y'all see Black Africa. Oh my God. Yeah, I want you to be able to feel good about it and feel like your mama. I want to look back on it and be like, I'm proud. I'm proud of the woman and the young lady that I didn't raise. I want to feel like that. But without her being able to have that love and that respect, yes, I feel like children need respect. Then I don't think that that's gonna ever happen. Listen, Blackout. If you go and you do this, I'm trying to tell you something bad is gonna happen. Just let me make sure I give you my information so I can be there for the baby because it's definitely going down. Don't be going to steal no doggone cows. Hold on, let me go to the comments because I wait. Wow, never for a hug. Well, she didn't say never, but she said no. She be too tired. She did. I don't know. I don't know if it's never. She just told me no because she be too tired. So I left well enough alone. I gave her hugs and I did that. I did the best that I could. It's not in time when you go under my roof. I can try to give you as much love as I can to make you feel like when you go out there, at least I tried. I mean, I try the best I can. But yeah, she said her mama would be too tired for that. She don't get that. Send the hugs to the little child. And then see, this is another thing, y'all. Before my baby wanted to have a little picnic, the reason why I thought to have the cookout was because I already was saying last week I was on live. Last week I was on live. I went outside because it was too many kids in my house and it was loud. So I went outside. I'm outside. I'm walking around. And it's income tax time, so everybody done got their income tax money. So they throwing away old toys and old furniture and everything. All of that right there by the doggone dumpster. It was kids going in the dumpster, literally going in the dumpster, pulling out the toys and playing with the toys right there. So I kept looking at them because I didn't want to say anything because I was on live and I'm like, I'm trying to, not really be up. I'm trying to say anything so that nobody in my back, like on the live, think I'm talking to my baby. So I just had to tell her, I'm like, hold on, I'm gonna go on mute. So I went on mute and I had to ask her, I said, do y'all live out here? And the two little boys was like, yeah, we live here. We live in the front. I said, okay, well, where your mom? Then he asked me, he said, is we in trouble? I said, no, you're not in trouble. I said, I just want to know if you live out here and is your mom home? And he said his mom wasn't home, but they do live out here. And the other little boy was the cousin. So I said, do y'all have toys at home? They said, no, we don't play with toys. Our mama she don't want that in our house. Our house too small. I said, what? I said, so is your mama at home? He said, well, no, she's not at home because she's not at home. So I said, well, can you take me to where you live? So I walked up there and I asked the lady, I said, are they allowed with toys? Like, because, I want to, give some of the kids in the neighborhood some toys. And I seen them and I always see them. They be playing outside with my baby and everything. So I always see them. So I want to give them something. And she said, oh, yeah, baby, you can get them some toys. They like playing with toys. I buy them all the toys. I just looked at her. I wanted to slap her. I wanted to tell her how I felt. I wanted to tell her every which low B she was and all that. But I didn't. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure. I was like, this is. I'm gonna make sure I come right over here. I'm gonna just pull up right outside, and I'm gonna bring them some toys. I said, so don't tell them. Just know I'm gonna bring them some toys. She said, okay, okay, okay. I'm not gonna tell them. She was like, you did I? Don't you tell them when you see them out there. I said, I'm not. So I didn't tell them anything. Now the next day, I went and I got them some toys, and I took them to the house. Child, I took him to the house. The little boys were so excited. The one little boy, he was crying. He said, my mama don't buy us these toys. Girl, she snatched the toys from the boy and told him, don't you tell nobody that. I buy y'all toys. Y'all don't like playing with them. Not knowing that he already been told me that you don't buy them no toys because you said the house was too small. But when I came up here, you told me you buy all the damn toys. But then when we come up here to bring the toys, ain't no toys in this goddamn house. So what is going on? But you got she had a little bar over there that was full of liquor. The house smoked out like a whole bunch of smoke, and it wasn't just weed smoke. It was a whole bunch of smoke going on. I don't know what the smoke was, but it was a lot of smoke going on. Because I had to ask the lady to leave the door open because my baby was with me, and she said, "Oh, okay, that's no problem." I said, "Yeah, it's too much smoke in here for her. She, just leave the door open while they open their stuff." But the girl, she like, you just did something, and then you want to snatch the toy from him. So I just had to politely tell her, I got that. Don't snatch that from him. That's his. Oh no, because he won't be playing with nothing trying to tell her. I said, child, I'm not worried about that. I said, we neighbors. It's okay. I said, I go through some stuff too. I said, child, my baby might tell you some things that I don't want her to tell you. I said, but it's okay. Whatever going in this house is in this house. I'm your neighbor. I just want to see. I love to see the children smile. And she gave him the toys back. I'm like, the fact of the matter is, so what would you buy? What you thought you was gonna do? I'll be snatching up no toy. I done paid my hard-earned money for. Talk about something you ain't gonna. He ain't gonna play with the ones because you don't never buy them. That's what he not gonna play with. The ones I paid for, he gonna play with them every day if he wants to. And I wish he don't. And I started asking that boy when he came out over here for the little cookout that we had. And I cooked for all the kids. It was the child on my community wall. I grilled so much stuff on that doggone grill. It was bananas. Like people was looking at me like, it's just you and her. I said, yeah, we cooking for everybody. It about to have a whole party out this day. I opened up my sliding doors. I turned my music on, baby. Them kids was out there having them a doggone ball. You would have swore that the doggone church came and did something for the kids. Like that's how I turned this thing out for them babies. I love kids. But the fact of the matter is not in these households, they don't get that love. They don't get that specialness or whatever. Like I was mad when the food was gone because kids were still wanting burgers and stuff. I was mad. I was feeling type of way in my heart and my soul. My one neighbor was like, "You look pissed." I said, "Girl, I ain't too fond of just feeding charity. All they mamas and mamas cousins want to come on. Hey, girl, I don't know you. I cook for your kids, not you. But trying to be nice, just whatever, because y'all really helped me not sit on the floor and talk about doggone picnic when the grass messed up and wet in any goddamn way. I don't want to sit down there, so I just had the whole doggone grill. But it's like the things that I see on the daily what people go through. Like I'm real big when it comes to my elders and when it comes to my kids. I'm very respectful. Now in the middle, you give me a rockhead nigga, I might tell him I will read your ass up and down. His B, I might tell her every which direction she can get F in every hole she got. I wouldn't give a flying F. But when it comes to the kids, it's different. When it comes to my elders, it's way different. Hold up, the baby going to be drinking. Man, listen. Oh no, wait, yeah, because Similac, I think Similac went up to $15. Similac is $15 now. You are right.
The devil is alive.
I swear to God on my mama, the Similac, and then because when I think it was like right after COVID. Because he ain't even a year. My godson ain't even a year, but I know he was on Similac, but they didn't change his milk about 2 times. But he was on Similac, and he was using the advanced Similac, and that stuff was like almost $15 freaking dollars. I like to lost my goddamn mind. My baby didn't do that though. My baby was a titty baby. I hate income tax for some black folks. They run and waste all that money in another year towards you. Wait. She is. Cause they were smoking on every which drug. Child, ain't no telling what drugs they were smoking. Cause I never seen that much smoke in my I never seen that much smoke in my life. Like it's like they were smoking the blunts back to back and the cigarettes too. Like the whole income tax got spent on that. And I ain't gonna lie, I was hating because I ain't get my income tax yet. So I was feeling like, well, the fact that y'all people just over here smoking up the whole doggone neighborhood, I think the kids could have had at least one toy up in here. Talk about they don't want to play with the toys. No, you don't want to buy the toys. The baby done already told me.
But you know, that the income tax is it ain't for the kids. You know, these young mothers don't got
Yeah.
money. Wait, hold up, no, they might spend some money on them. They might spend some money on the kids. You know, they like they
Yeah, they be spending the little stuff for them to, get away. They pay the babysitter and stuff. Let me shut up. I'm glad I didn't have to buy formula. His insurance paid for it. Well, see, my baby, she was a titty baby. I popped my titty out. I, I wasn't going to buy that stuff. Like I was against it. My baby started crawling before she was one. My baby was walking before she was one. That good titty milk had my baby right.
you know the titty milk is the best milk to have because
I
it
swear to
makes
God,
your
I was
baby
telling people, and I see, now with the pandemic babies, the pandemic babies is moving fast. So when my godson, he wasn't, crawling yet, and child, I had to tell them, I don't know, I think you need to put that bottle down and gonna pop a titty out. Is there still some milk in there? Because my baby was
right.
crawling, and then she was crawling. The next week she was walking. I swear to goodness, before she was one, my baby was walking around this motherfucker, almost trying to run. And I lie to you not. We was chasing her around the house, and she wasn't even one yet. I got her doggone first birthday picture. She was running up on people at the doggone park, like literally. Like I'm like, I think everybody need to put the titty, take the titty, and put it in the baby mouth because it's something in the titty. Like my baby was moving, she was moving fast, and I wasn't pregnant again. So I mean, I don't know. Ain't no sin. We wasn't doing none of that no. I ain't know where that was coming from. I
Well,
was
you
one
gotta
of them
know
mamas.
titty milk make the baby be attached to you.
Huh?
You know, titty milk makes the baby attached to you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, maybe that's our problem. Maybe that's what it is. I thought it made my baby way more smarter. I was like, yeah, because I was telling people, my baby, by the time she was at her very first birthday party, that's when she started eating whole food. Before she got to her first birthday party, I was still trying to put my titty in her mouth. And baby, she had two teeth and everything. I will never forget the one day I was trying to breastfeed her and I was crying. And my husband was like, what is wrong with you? I said, this shit hurt. I was trying to get in at her birthday party. I sat there and I said, you know what? I'm finna give this to her. She finna eat this shit. If she ate that shit, baby, that's the last time my baby seen my damn titty. That was the last time. But I don't care what nobody say. I think that giving the baby titty milk is way better than Similac. Not even just because of the cost, but it costs too goddamn much to go get that shit. Then you got to go to the store. You got to use the gas to get there. And then ain't no telling where that stuff come from. I don't know nothing. It's like powder and you shake it up with some water. And what? No, I don't know where that came from. I want to breastfeed him, but he was allergic to my milk. Oh, really? I never heard that. I never heard that the kid can be allergic to the titty milk.
That's why men's like the titty. I don't know why we got an echo every time I come up. Let me go. Let me leave back out again. Cause
It's probably because I got to go on mute when you talk.
yeah, you're going to go on mute now because it's echoing. See, now it's not echoing no more. But I don't know. I guess that's men. I know we got some men still up in here. Men, y'all. That's why y'all like the titty because of the milk. Yeah, that's the sweetest milk you could ever have.
My husband said, yeah, that's what I'm about to say. He said it was sweet. He told me that when he used to do that, he liked it because it was sweet. It tastes like sweet milk. That's what he used to say. It's sweet milk. Lord, I miss that man. But yeah. Oh.
Look
Y'all,
at
I'm
Black Eyed
working on
Peas
like
still
three
does the
different.
body good.
You said milk does the body good. Hold on now. Shit. Oh, okay. Shit. Milk does the body. Yeah, baby. His body was. That is crazy. I've never heard that, honeybee. That. Yeah. That I never heard of that. But I can believe it. But see, that's why, yeah, that's why his insurance paid for his milk, because he had to have some type of special milk. Because I know my godson had to have, what is it called? Some similar, like advanced or something like that. Then he couldn't drink that, so then they wanted him to come and get some different type of milk. But see, then she stopped having to pay for the milk, and she just goes to the doctor and they just give her cases of milk. That sounds good to me, but it's still a powder, and you put a couple scoops in the bottle and you shake it up, and it's milk all of a sudden. I don't know about that. Um. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm caught up on the things. But yeah, y'all, that's what I had to I was trying to speak about that. And then, so sis, did you hear about the girl, child? I don't even, this girl gonna give me a headache. Did you hear about the girl that shot her husband on live? Did
Yeah, I
anybody
heard
hear?
about that. Yeah, that was tragic. Man, we talked about that the other night.
Yeah, and then in front, hold on. Blackout, you is hell. You are hell. He said, I want both cities. Goddamn. His milk was medicated. They had. Oh, okay. Hey, Marie, baby. I'm finna give you some milk. Bring me. I know that. You
Rockwell,
sound
you
like me,
crazy.
Marie. Huh?
I'll tell him Rockwell, she crazy.
Marie sound like me talking about something. Bring me your phone. I be telling people that bring me your phone. I'm come get your phone because you don't need it. Something is wrong. That man said he want both titties. He ain't playing. That man hell. Black at two hell. I could just imagine. Lord have mercy. I could just imagine the lady that has to deal with you, walk around with pretty clothes. Because this man thought he was. I can hear myself telling you like that. You know you can figure it. You gotta come. Yeah, man. Yeah, she did put the point, but she said she was gonna give you some milk, so you might want to pull it. Lord have mercy. All right, sister, what time you trying to end this so I can get my stuff together and then we can get ready for everybody else. And then you can, I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, y'all, and I don't have to go to work. I'm gonna be bored. No, I think he said he was at work, sis. Or no, maybe that was Rockwell. Yeah, yeah. He out of control. That's what's wrong with him. He out of control. He be out of control every day. I don't know, sis. That might, I don't know. That man be out of control every day. I be in the comments hollering, like, what the fuck? He snap on people and everything. But yeah, y'all, I don't know what my sister is. Oh, I can't. But I'm sent to in the live so we can get ready. I know Philly go live at 6 o'clock. And Poland Dog go live at 8 o'clock. Cook me dinner. Okay, let's go, Marie. What the hell? God damn it. What y'all eating today? Shit. Did he bring you a plate the other day, Marie? Because I was trying to find out about that cake. Because I don't know how to make cake from scratch. But I'm a great cook. Marie Platinum City still. Sounds to me like he's gonna be waiting. But hold on, y'all. Let me see what time Trolling Dogs go live before I end this live. So everybody can pull up and support, support, support. Spread all the love, non support. Show it to everybody. I can't even see Philly's shit. He must not got it scheduled. I think Philly said 6:30, so I'm gonna stick with 6:30 or 6 o'clock. Am I dropping it or are you dropping it? Okay, exit. Miss Renee, what time did the Trolling Dogs go live?
I think it's at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Wait a minute, Black Eye said y'all don't tell on me.
What I'm doing,
Goddamn.
I'm putting links in. I'm putting links in, and I want everybody to sub to everybody, so everybody can sub to.
Oh, I just noticed that you was dropping different links. I thought you was dropping the StreamYard link. That's why I said, am I dropping or is she dropping?
No, that's me. I'm dropping.
What?
Just let everybody get in. They can make sure they able to
Well,
sub to everybody.
anybody in Missouri here or know somebody in Missouri, they just had a escape. They had somebody escape from jail. His name is Justin Robinson, and he's armed and dangerous. He escaped from the Missouri jail. Y'all better promote Miss Renee the same way on. Oh, I know that's right. Big facts.
Hmm? You can have a piece
I
of cake.
want some
Let me
cake.
close my stuff back up. Why? No, I don't want you to throw it away.
D Jones. Hey, I didn't even see you. I want some cake.
You want some cake? Yeah,
Yes.
you got some cake. You can have some cake, sis. You can have some cake. Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake.
I enjoy myself, Miss Renee and panelists. Facts on today. This conversation was amazing, ladies. Mods and chat, keep safe, stay blessed, enjoy. You too, Rockwell. You be safe too. Make sure you keep your eyes on the road, bro. Keep
Hold
your eyes on the road so you can come home safe. But don't y'all forget, I said
Hello.
somebody is on the run in Missouri. I don't know how far he
Wait,
got, but it just
what?
now came to my phone.
I
Hmm.
think we got a little bit.
Ooh.
Okay. I think.
Y'all see this what I be talking about. So I'm sitting in here talking about cake. I guess she must be listening because she just now text me about a dessert that you can make in 5 minutes. Lord have mercy. And then that means it's only 3 ingredients. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up for you. Yeah, y'all. Did you drop the link, sis? Oh, she must have stepped away. Well, y'all know we about to end the live so that everybody can get settled in. I got to talk to my little baby. School is out, so got to see what happened. These people in these classrooms be bothering her, and she be having to spaz out when she get home. So I got to get to that. And then I guess I'll see everybody in the next live. But as always, make sure y'all sub to all the links that she dropped into the channel. Those are all people that we support, all people that we call our gang, and it ain't nothing but love over this way in the hood. Miss Renee, you there? You there? You there? She's not here, but y'all know she gonna always tell y'all if nobody else tells you. Miss Renee loves you. All right, y'all.